Welcome to the video guys, and today we are extending our double water team strat and showing off some battles. Start right off the battle. We are in the Swampert mirror match, and the strategy here is just to throw back-to-back hydro cannons. So we let this one go and we will charge up to 2 hydro cannons and shoot. So that's one. Let's see if the opponent shields. The opponent doesn't, so we will throw another hydro cannon and opponent has to shield this one. So we shield this one and we make a quick swap to Poliwrath in intention to take the hydro cannon, but I think we will have a sludge wave. So we correctly shielded that sludge wave and now we are going to for dynamic punch to KO the Swampert, but we grab a shield instead. Now the opponent Swampert will go for what we think is a sludge wave. We didn't shield, we let this one go, and now we will go for ice punch, but the opponent makes a great swap to Alolan Mug to take this, and now but we can get to another dynamic punch, but we will have to take that dark pulse first, but I think this will not KO. Yes, it doesn't, and now we can go for dynamic punch to do a massive damage to this Alolan Mug. Now we switch into our Swampert and I think we will get to our hydro cannon. Yes, we do. This will be enough to take down the Alolan Mug. And now let's see which one comes. It's a Snorlax, so we take this hydro cannon and I think we make the swap. No, the opponent makes a swap and we let this one go, I think. And now I think we can just come with Charizard and try to farm down and use one shield if instead. Yeah, so we shield this hydro cannon and now I think the Swampert is in the farm down range. So it's an aggressive farm down. The Swampert must have been very close to a hydro cannon, but now we can go straight blast burn to this Snorlax and I think it's a good game. Now moving on to the next game. It's a Swampert versus Shadow Gyarados. And again the strategy would remain the same as land the sludge wave and switch to Poliwrath. Gyarados is a bit problem for this thing because we do not have a direct hard counter for this. Let's see if this sludge wave goes shielded. So the opponent shields this sludge wave and now I think we can let Swampert go, but not before landing this hydro cannon on this Gyarados. This Gyarados is loaded on energy. And let's see if we are able to get to Ice Punch now. We will shield this Aqua Tail. The opponent throws back to back, but this will not be very effective, but it's still chipping up with the Dragon Breath damage. We will throw this Ice Punch. It's not enough to KO and we'll now look to farm down, but again we end up shielding our Charizard because we cannot let it hit with the Aqua Tail. We farm down. And let's see, the opponent comes back with Tan Growth and we try to land this blast burn, but the opponent will obviously shield that and it will go for Rock Slide directly, which will be one-shotting this Charizard, and I think it's a wrap from here because we don't have enough energy on our Poliwrath. We will land this dynamic punch, but this again will not be able to KO the Snorlax and we will be taking this body slam and later we will get leg farm down. So we lost this one. Moving on to the next game, we have another Gyarados lead and the strategy would remain the same. Land the sludge wave and bail to our Poliwrath. So let's see if this time if we are able to land the sludge wave or not. Generally the opponent lets it go, but again we grab a shield. Now we are in a bad position. We will have to land this Ice Punch, which does enough damage. Now we shield this Outrage, so it's a correct shield at our end. We go with the Ice Punches because Dynamic Punch will not be very effective. So now let's see if we are able to get this Ice Punch before. Yeah, so again we will be chipping off this Gyarados. If this is an Outrage, this will KO. It rightly is, and now we farm down with Charizard. So now it's a Swampert mirror match and I think we will be taking a loss on this one as well because this Swampert is loaded on energy and we are out of shields as well. So we will land this Hydro Cannon on Alolan Mug. The opponent makes a great swap. We will land another Hydro Cannon, but there is a Swampert in the back and we have a Charizard which will be unshielded. So at this point I think we surrender this game. Moving on to the next game, let's see, we have a Dragonite lead. The strategy here would be try to land the Sludge Wave on the Dragonite, and we can just let the Swampert go because we have 2 backups for Dragonite. So we land the Sludge Wave. We will be taking in these Dragon Claws, so we will shield this one, but I guess we will be taking on the next one, and we will try to get to the Hydro Cannon. And yeah, we get to this Hydro Cannon, and let's see if we are able to land this or not. If we grab a shield and the Dragonite will farm us down. Come back with Poliwrath and we will try to Ice Punch it down. We have to take a Dragon Claw though, but we will be landing this Ice Punch, and let's see if we are able to take down this Dragonite. Yeah, we do, but Poliwrath is already at half health. We have an opposing Poliwrath, so we will be shooting our Dynamic Punch because Ice Punch will be resisted. We switch into Charizard, and at this range I think a Blast One will put down the Poliwrath very low. The Poliwrath has back-to-back Ice Punches, so again the Charizard is at very low. We will be able to shoot down this Blast One, and the Poliwrath is barely surviving, and I think we grab a shield here. Yeah, we shield this Ice Punch, and now we just spray the opponent as something weak to Charizard. It's an Escavalier, so we are trying to shield bait, and we grab a shield here, and we are trying to catch the Drill Run, which we successfully do. But now we have to fire spin the Escavalier down because Charizard is at a very low health. We shoot down this Dragon Claw and one fire spin to bring down the Escavalier, but we survived with 1 HP, so it was a very close game. Now we have a Shadow Machamp lead, so again we will try to get to Hydro Cannon first, but Shadow Machamp wins the CMP, so we'll shield this Cross Chop because Cross Chop will do a lot coming from a Shadow Machamp. We try to grab a shield here, I think. Yes, we grab a shield here, and now Shadow Machamp. No, we get the CMP this time, and we are shooting down this Hydro Cannon. We grab another shield, and I think Machamp overfarmed in this case a bit, but it probably was an overtime. So now opponent makes a great shot to Lapras to catch this Hydro Cannon, but we will go to Poliwrath because we can do some super effective damage with the Dynamic Punch. So we take on the Surf, and there is nothing Skull Bash, except for Skull Bash. Lapras cannot do anything to us a lot. So we are charging to 2 Dynamic Punches because I think 1 Dynamic Punch will not be enough to KO. The Lapras barely survives. So Lapras goes for 7. I think we farm more some more energy. Yeah. So we shoot this Ice Punch. The Lapras survived. Lapras is a very bulky Pokemon, but we are able to farm this down, and now we have 2 Charge Moves ready, and there is an incoming Gengar, and we have some build-up energy, so we will be able to take on this Gengar pretty safely. But there's still a Shadow Machamp in the back, so we'll have to keep that in mind. We try to make a swap to cast the Shadow Punch. Now we will come back in with Charizard to farm down this Gengar. Now opponent makes a great swap to Machamp, but the opponent throws off his energy. So I think we are in a good shape now because the opponent cannot get to another Talk Slide since it has already spent this energy on Swampert, so it's a GG. To the next game, we have a Venusaur lead, so we immediately bail out to our Poliwrath, and we hope that the opponent does not have something weak, and it's a Snorlax, so we can win this matchup. So we are able to land this Dynamic Punch successfully, so it's an even favorable matchup for us because now we can win the switch advantage back, and we can have the Charizard on the Venusaur. We land this Ice Punch on the Snorlax, and the opponent quits, realizing probably cannot win. It's a game where opponent will be surrendering in between the match, so we have a Scizor matchup with Swampert, and it generally favors Swampert because we will be able to push the Hydro Cannon. So we charge up to 2 Hydro Cannons. We will be taking those Night Splashes without any problem, and we triggered 1 Hydro Cannon on to the opposing Scizor. So we take on another Hydro Cannon, and the opponent shields, and we lose the CMP, we shield this one, so we will be able to shoot on another hydro cannon. But the opponent makes us off to his cavalier, but we have a perfect answer to that in the back. That's our result, and the opponent will just quit, realizing he cannot win from here. So that's it, all the video guys. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the battle.